All right, everybody, good evening and welcome to the Legacy of the Lost live stream Let's Play. I'm your host, Saigan. With me, as always, is Zenzanda.
How y'all doing?
I-
And he's fighting with his overpowered Oruba, which is fixed in all other versions except his and mine.
Yep, which I'm not going to change mine. I'm sure you're not going to change yours.
Actually, I did change mine.
You did change yours, but it's still broken, right?
My other save file is broken. My new one is not, so I have the best of both now. I have the way it was intended and the way it was mistakenly combined. Oh, I'm glad he caught it though.
We have caught a lot for Orias, actually.
Yeah. Actually, he watched my LP of it on YouTube, and the funny thing is that I messaged him again later and said, well, due to my LP, you know of all the instances in which it says Aldane instead of your player name, and he goes, I didn't document them. I'm like, what? So now he's documenting them with you. I'm thinking, oh my god, you watched my entire playthrough and didn't document that.
We did the work for you. As I recall, I got a new land shard.
Yeah, you got it from Metal Queen.
Yeah.
Which is different than every other iteration of Dragon Quest because it's always a dude. Actually, no. Okay, I lied. It's technically a guy in Dragon Quest 8, but his daughter is taking the throne while he's sick. So they kind of crossed over there.
It's still Princess Minnie.
Still a guy.
Well, there's the Mini Metal King, and then there's Princess Minnie.
Princess Minnie. At least she has a reason of being still called a princess, unlike Peach, who has no father.
Peach has a father.
Okay, if you watch that one show, yes, she technically does, but he's in a different realm, in a different dimension, so she's the queen of the Mushroom Kingdom. She's the acting authority. She has no right to call herself a princess.
How many areas do I have left? 1, 2...
I always had a problem
3.
with them still calling themselves princesses when they actually are the acting authority of the realm.
I'm still missing something. Shit.
If you want to know, go to the fortune teller in Yardrip in the past, and he'll tell you where the shard is. That's your help desk in the game.
That's right.
Yeah, no. Thunder of Perfection. Peach does have a father. She was Princess Toadstool in Super Mario Brother in Captain N, actually.
Wasn't it Remage?
Captain N, the Game Master. She made a guest appearance in a couple. Yeah.
Peach clearly has a father because I doubt it was Immaculate Conception. Unless she's like Mushroom Jesus.
Well, anyway, the canon is that she actually does have a father, but he's like not there, and she's the acting authority to the point where she is the queen, but she doesn't assume the title, which is upsetting because culturally, the U.S. culture, some of you guys might be watching in different countries, but culturally, the U.S. has this bias towards princesses are good and queens are evil.
Well,
it's true. There's very few good queens. They're always evil queens and good princesses. So, not always, but most of the time, Disney's to blame for that.
I'm determined to think of good queens.
You may find some. I mean, this isn't 100%, but it's very hard to find.
I mean, you're right. They do like doing the whole evil queen thing.
Exactly. Snow White, the evil queen. Cinderella, there was no queen. There was a king and a prince. And they had no personality. They might have all been. They might as well have been Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, but in fairness, I'm completely with Truth on Captain N is not canon.
No, it's okay. Fine, it's not canon. But again, she guest starred in an episode or two. It was the nameless princess who was the main princess. I'd be happy to guide you. Yes, let's find out what that chart is. Yummy.
Oh, the spirits have spoken.
I like how he's free.
In a barren wasteland and amongst glorious treasure lies the path ahead.
A barren wasteland.
You're about as useful as a poopy-flavored lollipop.
That's not the same place we talked about before in that cave, is it? No, it's not with the treasures, no. A barren wasteland amongst treasure. He's probably talking about treasure chest in some area, I don't know. If we don't take such long breaks between episodes, then we probably would understand what he's talking about.
I'm not.
I don't blame you for the long breaks. We have lives to live. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No. I'm saying I'm not even remotely
No, the only place I
sure
can
of where
think
he's.
of is the one with the troll chest that you can't.
Orias, good timing. How's it going?
Arias, in a barren wasteland amongst treasure is the way forward. Where is he talking about?
Yeah, I'm missing a shard, Arias. I got the one from Princess Minnie, but I'm missing one in a barren wasteland. No, Arias has not created a troll chest maze dungeon.
No, he didn't, and I'm glad that he would just do it to piss me off. That's why.
Which I totally support.
Everyone supports this.
Everyone wants you to be pissed off.
It's not hard. That's the fun thing. You can piss me off easy, but I'm so quick to forgive. I can't stay angry long. As a matter of fact, as a kid, I'd be angry at people on day 1, and on day 2 I wouldn't be. But other people would hold grudges. So on day 2, if I did something to them on day 1, day 2 they would bring it up, and I go, "You're still mad about that, dude? That was yesterday." Just because I don't have that personality that holds grudges.
On you sounds familiar. Oh wait, no, I had a second land shard. Yep.
One is from the tiny metal woman. He
Ignore me, Arias.
He's just sitting there on you, the Baron. Oh, was that the place where I fought the dragon and got him? Like he got the slime slib or something, and I got the dragon. Is that what we're talking about? No, probably not. But one there is just on you in the barren wastelands. Okay.
Yeah, I already had it
You probably already
on me.
have it. Talk to the brown
I'm a
pedestal.
dork. Hoder. Oh, we've got depressing music.
No, you can add one piece at a time, yes, but then you can just talk to it again in a second one.
The pain. Won't this disease ever end?
Ah, yes. There are 5 final dungeons added through truth. Though truth. Okay.
5 final dungeons added. Wow.
Oh, Arias added some nifty new loot to the final area because I mentioned that it was barren. All of the bookshelves and drawers had nothing in them, and I was upset. Well, I was slightly upset.
I
go,
still
"What?
need to download the last version of the game.
You'll like it. Of course, you have to get to post game content for it, but it's good.
I didn't even finish the post-game content in Dragon Warrior Classic.
Oh, I didn't either. I beat it. When you were playing it, I played it, and I gave you the hint that you should probably buy about 90 herbs and try and kill that golem dude like before you're supposed to. And you do, because you get that like Erdrick's shield way before.
It was it's the equivalent of Erdrick's shield, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And it was amazing
I'm like, look,
to
just
get.
get herbs and do it. You can do it at level like 12. And you did it.
Just
I think you did
attack
it, like,
herb,
14.
attack herb, attack herb.
Actually, it's more like herb attack. Herb attack. It took a while.
Bunch of stuff besides post-game.
Oh, good.
Okay,
I never
alright.
played Dragon Warrior Classic 2, though. I think we should stream that.
It's not out yet.
It's not? Oh, okay.
No. He's got a playable demo out, I think, but he's been pretty busy also. Like with how busy all the developers of the fan games are, because I think both Arias and Hawkeye are both programmers. Arias, you're a coder, right? I think you are.
Arias used RPG Maker for the game, so I'm not sure if he's a coder.
Yeah, but, well, to do this heavy of a modification on RPG Maker required a lot of scripting.
Scripting, yes, but that's not coding.
That's pretty close.
It's different.
It's pretty close.
I do not dog. I don't bash how long it takes to script. Okay.
Sigh. Get herbs. Thank you, Ashes. I do need to pick up more items. Why the high prices in Keep? I really need some rest. Why? What is that? 100 gold coins? Well, that's not that bad.
Oh, that's what this place is riddled with disease. You gotta solve it. Oh, don't forget, in the past, there's nothing on bookshelves. Because the guy in the alchemy area specifically says alchemy is a relatively new concept, so you won't find many old books with alchemy recipes. So unless you're looking for story, maybe there's very few past books that have anything in them.
That's right.
I think Arias made
You're a
that on
teacher,
purpose.
Arias? That's right. You're a teacher. You're a teacher. That's right.
When I took Java, he didn't teach us much Java. We learned the compiler and it felt like C++ just with other things added. So all we had to learn were the libraries to import.
Learning C is like a really good recommended starting point, just because a lot of programming languages are really, really similar to C.
Yeah, I knew it, Arias. There's no reason looking past bookshelves. I figured that out when I played. Of course, I searched every bookshelf. But see, the guy gave me the hint in the present, saying alchemy is new, so you won't find old books. That's your hint to say that bookshelves in the past are a waste of time. But you see, by habit, we're programmed to search them. And then we do, even though we know they're a waste.
True dat.
People need time. No, it's not learning how to read it. The alchemy didn't happen until recently in this game.
Ooh, emerald rings. Prevent from being silenced.
That could be good.
Ooh.
Sigh, talk to everyone, then talk to that little boy again.
Okay.
In this town. I figured that out. Okay, C#. I never did C#. I did C++
No, I don't need 9 of
and
these.
some Java, but
We'll buy
and then I
4
tried to do assembly. When I was taking assembly, it was then and there I decided I should not be a software engineer because I had a really hard time in assembly, and that's when I changed majors. People can be smart in different fields, and my intelligence expertise happened to not be in computer language, which is sad because I really thought I loved it. I mean, I wanted to. It's like you play a game that's crap, but you want it to be good, so you play and play and play just to try to find the one good part that you can be a fanboy on.
Kingdom
but
Hearts.
in the end, you
Ah!
That's me. I love the idea of programming. I programmed in basic stuff. QBasic, that's what I programmed in. You can give me QBasic and I can make stuff. But it's so crap of a language. It's so old. It's so outdated.
Yeah, I used to do text adventures in QBasic.
I did too. I got my inspiration from Legend of the Red Dragon and Barney Splat. Yeah, bad games too. Well, Legend of the Red Dragon wasn't bad, but Barney Splat was horrible.
Zork, yo.
And then I tried to make my own game. I spent weeks programming it, and all I got was basically the intro. And I didn't know how to program it very well. But, you know, whatever. Won't get into it. I forgot everything over these last few years. You never forget QBasic, though, for some reason. You want to know why? Here's why. In QBasic...
Because it's very English?
Well, sort of. There are some commands you might not know how to do in QBasic, which QBasic supports, but in QBasic, no other programming language offers this. If you go to Help, then you go to Commands, or whatever it's called, it shows you every command that QBasic supports, and then you click on it, and it shows you what the command is. It shows you examples of it. It's all right there. So you can teach yourself QBasic in QBasic without needing a book or any type of tutelage. And that's actually something that no other programming language can possibly do. They're too big. They're way too beefy. They do everything. Well, not everything, but you get my point. But QBasic, you could teach yourself it. And when you did, you learned a lot. And I did. I taught myself a lot of commands in it just by going to Help. QBasic is one of the few programs on the planet that Help actually helps you. It teaches you the syntax. It teaches you the syntax of the language.
It's only because the help file makes more sense to non-programmers. Mommy!
I only know HTML. I can't learn HTML. I can't. I don't get it. I tried to do... The only thing I ever got with web pages... And I know that's not only just web pages, but my point is the only thing I ever got with that was using Illustrator, which you can make a web page using nothing but Illustrator.
Oh my god, event. We have an event.
It's a little bit difficult.
We have an event. Amazing 1080p cutscene coming up. Arias, don't disappoint. Oh, it's 8-bit. Arias, I think you missed a shining moment here to show up Squaresoft.
Why? What were you gonna do here? Like, what would you suggest?
A gorgeous 1080p cutscene with symphonic
nice.
music and professional voice acting.
Of course.
Arias, you're not trying hard enough.
Arias, you didn't try hard. Okay. It's a cute little cutscene.
That is a cute little cutscene. That looks exactly like my house.
No, it doesn't. You don't have a wide open space with a bed downstairs next to the stove.
The hell I don't.
A bed near the kitchen.
That's where your mom sleeps.
I know in this game, but
I'm talking about it in the game.
Put your mom downstairs.
I'm talking about it in the game, Zen.
No, you said that looks like
I'm
my
talking about the game, Zen.
Saigan is official. Saigan makes his mom sleep downstairs by the stove in his house. Okay.
This music. Tactics Ogre? Is this Tactics Ogre, Arias?
You know, if I had a suggestion, I'm not a fanboy of this game, but since I enjoyed it, even though it had an innumerable amount of flaws to it, I think you should have added one soundtrack from Vandal Hearts.
Knew it. I knew it!
Did you know? Oh, this one. That's
Oh, it's the same disease that my mom contracted.
Yes, and you need the vile elixir. Oh, that's mean of you, Saigon.
I'm the mean one now?
I'm usually the
Since
mean
when am I
one.
the mean one?
I don't know, but somehow the heat's off me now. This deserves a drink.
I was already drinking. What are you drinking tonight, Zen?
Okay, you know you can buy the tins, the small tins with the plastic lid of Gatorade powder?
Yes.
I have that. I mixed it up in water, obviously, and I put vodka in it.
Oh, okay.
It's cheap.
I am drinking Blackheart rum, which is essentially Captain Morgan's black, for half the price. Little heavy-handed. I'm not sure how many shots made it into this glass. Maybe 4 or 5.
That's good. You'll sip it in 2 hours, so 2 shots per hour will technically get you inebriated.
I'm halfway there, honestly. That was that's 93
Saigon
proof.
and I need to have like a shot party at one point if we could ever figure it out.
We
like,
need to do like some kind of party game
yeah
that
where we're both
we
webcamming
cross
so you guys can see
with
us.
taking shots. And
Yeah,
I want to say like a fighting game, but that's not fair to you because I play those a lot more.
And I don't. Yeah, that would be horrible.
Blackheart rum, Sai admitted what? Admitted what? He is a Blackheart. That's a stretch.
I think you and I
I'm
could do
so
it with,
mean. I'm such a jackass.
We could probably do it with a game that has an R&D
Ashes, you had
process.
13 shots in an hour and you didn't feel it?
And you didn't die.
Either you're an immortal,
No, you did. You
or
did feel
those
it,
were
you just-
completely watered down.
They had to have been very weak shots, like those Jello shooters you buy at a bar that are completely watered.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you buy them for $1. They have such so little alcohol in them. That's their gimmick. They want you to buy about 12 of them, and it takes about 12 to get buzzed. But I don't believe they were full straight-on shots of anything because 13 in an hour could totally kill you. Your liver will shut down.
Well, I don't think it would
I
kill.
couldn't
You
even
would
stomach
throw
9
up
shots in
first.
1
You
hour
would throw
before.
up first.
You might throw up because it is a poison, and your stomach might reject it. So
Your,
yeah,
your
you
stomach
probably-
would be like, why?
Your stomach wouldn't absorb it all, and it would probably give you the signal to barf it. And then when you threw up, at least you'd expunge half of it, but you would still be totally wasted.
Ashes, you must be like immune to alcohol or something. There's something wrong with you.
There is a genetic mutation.
I am telling a
some-
doctor what will kill you. Well, Zen was
resistant,
telling a doctor
so.
what will kill you. But yeah, 13 shots in an hour? Like, what proof?
You
What
need
was,
to
what was the alcoholic content of those shots?
you need a lot more detail than that because I could say I had 13 drinks in an hour, but maybe they were like wine mixed with water. So yeah, you know. I don't drink.
Two
so
cups
I
of
don't-
Everclear and 4. That makes more sense, though. I
You
can
drink
see
2
2 cups of Everclear across 4 hours. I can see
Everclear
that.
is so dangerous, though. You don't want to drink more than that.
I wouldn't want to drink Everclear
Everclear
anyways.
has a warning label on it.
I drink for the
Overconsumption will cause
enjoyment
death.
of the flavor, therefore I don't drink Everclear.
Oh, it's a horrible flavor. You drink Everclear for one reason only, to get smashed. Because there's no other reason to drink something that is not 90%. Yeah, it's about 90% alcohol actually. 180 proof, yeah.
180 proof, is that what Everclear is?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's 180 proof. So it's 90% drinking alcohol.
How do I get... There's something
My
up with this
biological
grave, I
knowledge
feel.
of liver function for
Like,
alcohol.
I feel I
digestion.
could move this out of the way and find the Master Sword.
Sadly, it has just for aesthetics. It has no point in the game.
Seriously? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I winked on that for a little while.
They're from a restaurant. I'm gonna... Ashes, they're... Either you are the world's most amazing drinker and you have some kind of natural
How
resistance
much
to
money did you
alcohol.
pay? God, 13 shots from a
Or...
restaurant
Well,
would be like $9 a shot.
It was Ash's birthday. So somebody else was honestly probably paying for it. Oh, yeah. Fenra, then you're probably used to drinking all the time. I found that bartenders have a tendency to drink along with their...
They do, to an extent.
to
They're
an extent.
allowed to.
Move, lady! Okay, fine, we're going outside. You're going outside.
No, you have to do your thing, Saigan. Move.
Do what thing? Move.
Yeah. There you go. You just say move over and over until it finally happens.
Okay, so there's something going on here. There's a disease.
Oh, but you remember the priest who helped you before with the disease? Maybe he can help again.
Which priest?
In the opening town area, the one who gave you the vile elixir. You might want to talk to him.
Should I go back to him?
We'll ask, because now you have an idea. If you've talked to everybody here, you got the cutscene.
I have talked to everybody, so I got the
Go back to
cutscene.
the present now and talk to him. Say that there's some people wasting away from.
Zen, you're a genius, man.
I'm a flippin' genius. I'm a flock of freaking Freuds. Oh, the doctor, right? Not the priest. The doctor. Sorry. He's kind of like the old man.
Priests
old
and
man in the
doctors
castle
back
upstairs.
in the Dragon Quest days of yore were often pretty close. Houses of Healing.
Houses of Healing were also doctors, but they always did divine. Oh my God! In Dragon Warrior 2, they use leeches to cure you because if you say no, dost thou think leeches grow on trees? I have a wife, children, something expenses, and a brand new cow. How dare you not pay anything? I love that line.
You know, oh my god, did I seriously remember where this guy is? How did I remember this? I can't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday.
No, you have to go to the doctor in the first castle.
No, this is the guy who gave us the... Oh, fine.
You have to go to the guy in the first castle.
That was the guy who gave us the holy water, though.
But go to him, because he's the expert
I
in the
know.
field.
I'm just
He's the
saying,
one
that
who-
was the guy who gave us the holy water, so it made sense to me.
Okay.
Shut up, Zen.
I'm twiddling my thumbs now. Yeah, what would you recommend for us drinking game 2? I don't know. I don't think maybe it's something else. Maybe it doesn't have to be a game.
I'm trying to
Maybe
think. Do you have a Wii, right?
Nope.
Damn it. Because Cranberry and I were maybe going to play Fortune Street on Saturday. I was
If you play a
considering
game with
streaming
somebody else and I just like co-stream with you guys, I could join in on the, just watching it.
that. You just want an excuse to drink.
Well, it has to be on a holiday, I think, or close to one.
What's
Give me an
guys?
Well,
Streamers, is there a good drinking game that Zen and I could play?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Mario Kart. We could play the Mario Kart drinking game.
Is that every time you wipe out or something?
No. The Mario Kart drinking game, the Mario Kart Drink and Drive, is that you have your beer or a drink or what have you, probably a beer because I go pretty heavy-handed with my rum and coke, so that I'm drunk by the end of one glass. The idea is you play Mario Kart. You have to finish your drink before you cross the finish line on your final lap.
My drink is a
Or you're-
64 ounce though. That's not
Or you're
fair.
disqualified. In order to drink, you have to pull completely over and come to a complete stop before you can drink.
Oh, so you have to sit out while you drink. Oh, then you might as well just stay at the finish line until when it starts and guzzle your drink and then drive.
That's an option.
Yeah, it's probably the best one.
I need to reach rank C with Cammy. Oh god, that's never going to happen. Truth.
Dude, he got his ass kicked in rank B. I don't think he's gonna do C very well.
Well, rank C is lower than rank B.
Really? He's not gonna say anything?
I was doing okay with There was that rank C Cody player that I was playing earlier, and I was about 50-50 with him. I can handle rank C. True rank C, not people who are slumming and raising up other characters. Best of luck to you, Sir Saigan. Come back and... God damn it.
You didn't do anything?
You lied to me!
I didn't lie to you. I gave you a suggestion.
I honestly feel that I'm probably a rank C, Cammy. I can probably get up to rank C, Cammy.
Arias, we need your tutelage.
Rias, where am I going?
We don't want to waste the stream. We only have a limited amount of time.
I could, we could go back to Remage in the past and talk to the fortune teller again.
You want to check
on my
your
mother?
Oh my god, is that what I did? Oh jeez.
You know, I'm just gonna walk over there.
Yeah, if you fight a
I don't
slime,
even
you
care
fight a
about
slime.
zooming right now. Although I can just sleep there for free.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's right, he changed the music from Dragon Warrior 7 to Dragon Warrior 8.
A
for
single
Quest,
slime.
which I don't like in a way because I'm a bigger fan of 7 than 8. It's just, I miss it. The only reason I don't like it is because I miss it. I miss the GQ7 sounds. So. But that's okay. I understand the change. You did add the Road to Rome music.
Shit, she's sick again. Mom! Mom, wake up, Mom! I think it has come over me again. All of a sudden, I began feeling weaker again. I've lied down to rest, but this time it has progressed a good deal faster than before. Could you run off to Dr. Rothberg again? I'm not even sure I could accompany you to the castle this time. Wow, you're weak.
Yeah, be a dick. Be a total dick.
He's such an
actually
asshole.
was so
No, I'm
tempted
not gonna
to
be
take
a.
it.
I'm not gonna be a dick. I hate to be a burden, Mom. You're dying.
That's not a burden, man.
You've passed burden. All right. Okay. Zoom has officially been unsealed because we cannot wait. We cannot wait. Orias, I have to ask, how did you even bring yourself to put in that choice?
Because he is a good guy. That's what good guys do. They give you a chance to be an asshole. Actually, no. That all plays into the moral choice of a thing later.
I know that, yeah, there's moral choices that play into something later. Oh, Saigan, what a pleasant surprise. And who are all these people with you? Time travelers, bitch. My mom is dying. Let's go.
yeah, cut the shit. I need your help.
You've been through a great deal since we last met. Was this the Orias!
Was it the shard that let you do all
Is the shard.
That's right. Another typo. You must patch that.
Come on, Orias. I demand a patch for all of your typos.
This typo. He actually did fix a typo on the Grey Helm.
Did
I
you?
pointed out to him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was is the shard that let you do all of this? I'm glad you've come to see me. Was is there anything I can do for you? Saigan explains his mother's condition. Oh dear, poor Sarah! You know, I had never administered the vile elixir before I assisted your mother, so I didn't know if its effect was permanent. Gustav from Aldrikia has supplied me with a lifetime supply of holy water. However, I do not possess any of the moonflowers needed to make the elixir. Is there any way you could run back to Adric Forest and grab some for me?
No.
Yes.
Get it yourself.
I appreciate it. As soon as you return, I'll prepare the elixir for your mother. I hope she is okay. Mutter.
What is this?
Do you remember the way through the forest? If you recall, the woods can be a bit tricky. Nope! Okay, let me... Little notepad. I have downgraded to a tiny notepad.
Left, down, right. up.
WWSEN.
Left, down, right, up.
Hooah. That was probably the most, like, racist German accent I've ever come up with.
I won't call it racist. I think I'll just call it stereotype or taking the piss.
Horrid stereotype of German accent. I know Germans sound nothing like that, but Damn.
What is los?
Was ist los?
What is the what is los?
It reminds me of Dr. Wily in the old Deke Mega Man
Actually,
cartoon.
the What is los came from Command and Conquer Red Alert. When Einstein goes back to kill Hitler, he goes, "Herr Hitler, yeah, what is los?" And then like the next line translated in English is "I can't stay long" or something, but I don't know what it sounds like in German. And all Einstein said in German was, "Yeah, ich something, I understand." So then they shake hands, and Einstein comes back to his present, and he's like, "What happened? Hitler is out of the way. Congratulations, Professor. With Hitler removed, yes, time will tell." See, Red Alert actually had a really cool concept. Einstein perfected his his chronosphere for time travel, so it killed Hitler. But then all it did was made Stalin start World War II, and that started the Brotherhood, because Red Alert is actually the prequel to Command and Conquer. See, back when Westwood was really cool,
You have
really
a shocking amount of knowledge about Westwood Studios.
only back when they were cool. Back in the 90s, because Command and Conquer was the shit.
Next person Sai speaks to in game done in Proto Man voice. Shit, I can't remember Proto Man's voice. I can't remember it. I remember he sounded like a douche. That's all I remember. He sounded really stuck up and snobby. Is this even the right forest?
It's the one down south, and yeah, you should.
Oh my god, I'm not even going to waste my time on you guys.
Oh, but you know what pisses me off is that green plant thing. I think. You
Okay,
actually
alright. So we're here. West, west, southeast, north.
Zen,
North?
you're
North.
palacing me to death.
Palacing?
Ashes, what do you mean? I don't know what the
Oh,
word
remember
palace
we
is.
turned palace into a verb last time?
Hmm.
Because of one of the typos?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He was snooty. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I can't remember it.
Dun dun.
Oh god, is there a boss here?
Yes,
Do I have the 2 hours needed to fight a boss?
maybe.
Event! Another amazing pre-rendered cutscene.
Plant slime only drops antidote and slime drops. I know. It
I've
took me
heard a lot
forever to get
about
plant
you.
Slime drop. Like, for some reason, he
Xylophor
never
is
would
not
drop it.
pleased to have someone as insignificant as yourself attempt to divert his plan. The shrine that you visit has caused nothing but problems for us. Things beyond your understanding are better left alone. One as feeble-minded as yourself cannot possibly comprehend the power of time travel. Really? I watch Doctor Who. I understand a lot about time travel. It is a shame I've wasted my breath explaining myself to you. Then why are you doing it? God, he's monologuing.
He's a
Watch as all you've ever loved comes crumbling down around you. Feel destruction. Feel despair. Okay.
Feel despair. There he is.
Nekrov.
He's a big rat.
Dude, that music.
Has
Yeah.
anyone played Warlord's Battlecry 2, I think it is? When you play the Minotaur race, you get this their super weapon is this giant skull filled with blood.
I don't know.
And when
what
you
to
move
do
it, it
with
says
this
despair.
guy.
Or is
Sorry.
that Warlord Battlecry 3? I think it's 2. Because Minotaurs are my favorite race. They were always because they got health back by killing the sheep.
Cool,
on the map,
Geki.
which was great.
Sap?
Tactics Ogre is where the music is from. See, I played Tactics Ogre 4, which is over Battle 4 Margins.
I cast
Same
slow
thing.
wall.
That's the only one I played, except I watched a couple LPs on some Tactics Ogres. The stories are intricate and intense. The battles can last over an hour. Tactics Ogre is for the hardcore tactics gamer.
Absolutely. Tactics Ogre is definitely for the hardcore.
It is not for someone who's interested in a very casual tactics game. You will be bored quickly with that, because if you're not the hardcore, you'll forget the story and you'll forget what's happening.
I should just slow this guy. I'm gonna slow this guy.
Like
slow
that
and sap,
seems-
slow and sap. He's charging attack. begins to charge up. Let's all defend next turn.
Dun, dun, dun. It is so fun. My favorite game ever. Well, Saigon's favorite game series is Phantasy Star. Yours is Tactics Ogre. We see that with your game. And I don't have a favorite game series, but...
Oh, still building power. Okay, so we have a turn of building power. Electricity surges through his body. Okay, so we have... Oh, okay, alright. Was that it?
No, hurt him 200.
That doesn't seem like it was
200. Hurt him 200 points or he'll use his move.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you have to hurt him. Okay, so there's Thunder Roar. Ah! Why would you give me rings that prevent silence and then you use a paralyzed boss, Arias, you dick? Why would you do this? Arias, I hate you. I don't mean that. I can't stay mad at you. Shit. Gotta interrupt it, not block it. You know, in my defense... I think that defense was the correct option. I mean, I know now that it's not, but... Most people never see Thunder. Shut up, Arise. You know, most people never see that attack, but you Saigan, you went out of your way to be terrible.
Oh, you know, the final boss encounter, I got lucky the first time, and yeah, I'm still a bit butthurt over not being able to do much the second time I fought the first stage of the final boss. I thought for sure something was broken. I just couldn't. I said, how could I do it the first time and I can't do it the second time? I couldn't wrap my head around that. Your idea was good, though. Each Demon Lord has a different way to stop their ultimate move.
Alright. Alright.
You do have Tingle, which could help Aruba, I think.
You're right. Now...
I think the hero might
He's
have it,
clearly an electric type.
So don't enchant Bolt.
Now, if this were Pokemon, Earth would be the right choice.
Ground beats electric, right? And electric beats water.
Yeah, because it's grounding. I mean, it literally grounding. So we're gonna go with that. Or we could go the Final Fantasy route and water beats electric. I'm gonna go ground, just to see. I don't know how Arias's brain works.
Yeah.
He's a clever one. Tingle. Kuyo Pupo. Or whatever he said in Zelda. Alright, go for broke. Mark of the Millennium, 2001. There's like 3 people who got that.
Demon Lords don't have elemental resistances. They only absorb their main element. Earth would be right if it was, though. You forgot to put a comma there.
Diglett, go. I'm totally with Ashes. Diglett, go! I choose you, Diglett Sword. Go!
Tingle, tingle, Kolo Limpa.
Kulo Limpa! That's right. Thank you, Truth.
Is there like 12 different types of Pokemon now?
There's 16. They added
16
fairy
types.
types. They added fairy types.
I couldn't even name half of them.
There's... Oh, God. Okay, so we got normal, we got fairy, we got fire, water, grass.
Fire, water, electric, ground.
You're messing me up, man.
I named those 6. And that's kind of it. And plant.
Plant?
That's kind
It's
of
grass
7.
type. And then there's bug types, and there's steel types, and there's dark types, and there's psychic types, and there's fighting types, and there's rock types, and there's ground types.
Rock is different than ground.
There's flying types, and there's poison types, and there's ghost types. 18 types? God damn it.
Isn't one of those types just broke off the ass? Like it just kills everything? Like psychic types?
Oh, that's right. It was 15 in Gen 1. That's right. Ah, we didn't stop Thunder Roar. I feel like such a noob.
Can't move, can't move. It reminds me of Breath of Fire 2, trying to wake up.
Olean got knocked out.
And Olean is the only one who can res.
Are you sure?
Yep. Nobody learns a res spell except Olean. You have to have Yggdrasil branches to bring him back.
Do I have Yggdrasil branches?
You
I
might
do.
have
I have 3 of them. Let's go.
I think the hero
Motherfucker.
55. 50-50 chance, you know, he should have Vivify. Because it's not fair. One human character gets revived, all the revive spells, which is fine, because Pilgrim's got all the revive.
Motherfucker! We're gonna lose, Zen.
Your broken Aruba has it, though, doesn't he? Oh, you're right, your Aruba's a sage. Do damage. Just do damage.
I can't do enough damage to him to interrupt it. 2 party members are paralyzed, and the last one is dead.
Zen is wrong. Listening to Zen is always bad. You don't have to listen to me. That's because he has a broken Aruba. If he didn't have the broken Aruba...
we can defend. We can get through this.
Correct.
We can get through this.
You're about to be paralyzed again. You can't defend against the paralyzed.
I can defend against the damage.
Yeah, touche. And there's, you know, I was looking for an accessory that prevents paralyzed. Didn't you pass one up?
Did I?
Oh, but bosses go through accessories.
Do they?
Well, according to my LP, they do.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this. We'll get through this, team. Shit, stop focusing on Melody. Leave Melody alone. Slow wall. Okay. We're gonna be here forever, I can tell.
Well, you didn't want to fight the carrot and get the Dream Blade. Which
Shut up.
Oh, why is that not true? That final boss, that one ability that paralyzes...
No, I didn't want to attack. God damn it.
The accessory
Mother!
that I had that prevented paralyzed didn't work against that attack. Yeah. Especially paralyzed that last time. I'm still butthurt over it because I couldn't defend against it. So, you know, I was like, this is horrible. I'm never gonna let it go. I can't. I got so hurt over it. Oh.
Stop! I was not prepared for this fight.
Vivify.
I was not expecting there to be a boss fight here. Vivify failed.
I know, but it has a 50-50 chance, so flip a coin. The odds are always 50-50. If I got head 17 times in a row...
Never tell me
now
the
I
odds.
Still have. Final boss 3's paralyzed can be blocked. Okay, final boss 3, the last stage. Oh wait, final boss is 3's paralyzed. There's something in that.
Oh, his attack was interrupted. We can do this.
I know there's something in there that could be negated. Oh yeah, that one attack. That one I'll kill you if
Sap.
it goes off attack because it does 500 damage to everybody.
Attack-oo.
And you never get 500 hit points. Actually, I think with the
Sap.
60 levels, I think one character does. Maybe. I have to remember. You are not prepared.
Look at that.
Is it? The
198
Angry Butts.
damage.
Yes, Angry Butts. So I can win this. I've won boss battles before and I was ill prepared. The last boss of... Oh, I already said it last stream. I won't say it again here. Watch last stream. Okay. So I can win this. He bought the magic herb. The magic herbs give you 15 MP, and they waste a turn using it. They're almost not worth using in battle. No, almost.
Don't hate on the
Better
magic
to do
herbs.
is rob magic, or the other thing, Subliminate, which does lower his defenses for 3 rounds, but he gets back about 80 MP. I mean, so it's really useful. Now, you can't cure the effect of Subliminate. Like State Stand won't cure it, but it's still a small price to pay because you need a way to recycle your MP. Because as we all know, in Dragon Quest games, you live and die by your MP count.
This is accurate. This is true.
I've not met a Dragon Quest game yet that didn't follow this logic. Now, you could argue Dragon Quest 2 in the first part of it, before you have the Princess of Moonbrook, you're living and dying by herbs. But as soon as you get her, it's... Actually, the Prince.
Doesn't the prince get
yes,
healed
the Prince
pretty
is a
early?
heal, sorry. The Prince of
Say.
Charlotte, of of Charlotte Castle. He's the healer. He's
Charlotte,
the-
no. Prince of
the
Cannock.
Prince of
Cannock.
Cannock and the Princess of Moonbrook. But what are you? You're the Prince of
Laurasia.
Okay, thank you. The names in Dragon Warrior 2 to me are not memorable. I don't know what it is about the first game that I remember so well, and then, well, I think just everyone who played 2 kind of erases it from their brain.
No, there's a lot of people who really, really like 2.
I like the concept of 2. I think its execution was a little flawed.
I like 2 up until Roan. Like, once it hits Roan, then I get really frustrated with the game.
A monster could have buff at this point, or twin hits. Oh, a monster, if he was doing the monster breeding. Yeah, probably. The twin hits would have been nice. That's like oomph.
Really? Oh, wow, Aruba, you are useless.
But Aruba can get daggers, which can cause debuffs if you go the dagger route with him, and that's really useful because then Aruba becomes, you use him to attack initially to debuff, and then you use his magic, and then when the debuffs wear off, you attack again with his daggers. That's why Aruba can attack. It's not for damage; it's for debuffing. That's how I found the best way to use Aruba, and you probably should take my advice on that.
I wasn't listening.
Okay, whatever. I hate you so much. I hate Saigan. He's a douchebag. That guy's a big douchebag. What does his girlfriend see in him? We don't know.
I'm handsome, reportedly.
I met a girl who kind of likes me, but there's one problem. I'm not talking about her rheumatoid arthritis in her knees. I can deal with that. I mean, she's got one problem that the red flag is being raised on. I wonder if you guys can guess it.
Red flag. She's married? Let's go with
no.
the worst red flag.
No, she's single.
Okay.
She's single. If you don't get it in a couple tries, I'll tell you. So, for the sake of time. But yeah, there's this one part about it that just gets me. Like, I have nothing against what the red flag is per se, but I have bad experiences with what that red flag is. In the
Is
past.
she racist?
No, that would not date her at that point.
Well, I'm trying to think of, like, crazy red flags.
Oh,
Because if it's not, like, one of the major red flags, then, like, the other stuff...
Okay, more orange flag.
Orange flag. Okay, it's an orange flag. Would you say, like, maybe it's a mauve flag?
Yeah,
A
actually,
beige flag?
Beige? Nah, more like a yellow-orange, if that even exists. Oh, I'll tell you.
I'm trying.
Well, go ahead. You can guess. I won't stop you while you're fighting this boss and making sure you heal and all that good stuff.
She's a young Earth creationist?
I wouldn't date her. That's a huge red flag, actually. That's the number one.
It's interesting that you rate that along with racism, Zen. I mean, it's bad, but it's not as bad.
If the Earth is only 6,000 years old, then my shit smells like rainbow sherbet.
Shit. I'm out of ideas. Okay, what's the red flag? If you are so kind as to share.
It's not really red so much, but I'm 33 and she's 19.
Woo! I've got some Billy Idol playing in my head, man.
So she's 14 years younger than me. Now I have no.
You may find that there's a major difference in maturity levels.
Not quite true. You're right, but not. Women mature faster than boys in their teen
That
years. But then they
is
slump off at their 20s.
that
and
is
start acting like they're 16.
absolutely true. But I have dated girls as young as, God, 6 years younger than me, and there were major maturity differences. When I was, how old was I? I think I was 23, and I tried dating a 19-year-old. Or no, it wasn't 23.
Well, when you're closer like that, that's fine. My parents are like 12 and a half, and I think my sister and her husband are close to 13. Age difference isn't really bad in our family. We see past age. But the maturity level I've experienced in the past of women who are 19, 20, they're living like they're 16 again.
Everybody who is like 18 to 21, 22 is still living like they're 16.
I was in the military at 17. I was living like I was 25 at that point.
You were living like you were 25 and in the military at that point.
Yeah, and actually, it worked for me. I was saving money, and they were teaching me how to drink, and it was good. Good times.
That's important life lessons there.
I learned a lot of life lessons in the military, actually, not just drinking, but a lot of them were drinking. That was my joke. But I actually grew up pretty quick after high school because of that. It really did boost my maturity levels because I let it.
I think that the military is definitely good for increasing the maturity in a lot of people, but I also have seen it have the complete opposite effect for people who go in for the wrong reasons.
People who skate through it and then finally get kicked out.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, and then you're like, wow, you're a veteran?
When AFK to get snacks, you're not done with this boss yet.
Sadie, it's a Dragon Quest Legacy of the Lost boss. What is my average time for clearing
about 40
these?
minutes to an hour because that's just what happens. Dragon Quest is notorious for having few bosses but hard ones.
There's a lot of bosses in this game for a Dragon Quest game. Are there more bosses in the main quest of this than there are in 9? Because Dragon Quest 9 was pretty boss heavy.
For Dragon Quest, 9 was boss heavy, yes. Or not 9. Actually,
no, not heal. God damn it.
Boss heavy.
Sai isn't panicking in this boss fight. He can chat with Zen without paying much attention to the fight. The fight isn't tough enough. Shut up, Truth! You'll give Arias ideas for the next game. No, we don't need mid-heal for 80 hit points. What am I doing? Ew. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, we're fine. Avoided the attack.
Arias Sai isn't packing in this boss fight. He can chat with Zen without paying much attention to the fight. The fight isn't tough enough. Actually, that's not quite true. Arias has done some major tweaks to bosses, lowered HPs, and raised their stats. Yeah, see? He has more strength intel, but less hit points. Magic Band dungeon with poison tiles everywhere.
Ew.
In a way, there's kind of a dungeon like that. In a way, not totally.
That sounds like the dungeon where you fight Astos in Final Fantasy IV, where you're not allowed to use anything metal.
Yeah, and there's ways around that though in the remakes where they have different weapons that are better, but
that are made of wood.
like adamant weapons aren't affected by it. And if you have the New Game Plus thing, you'll have those equipped, and but you have to get the tails for. You can do New Game Plus in the remake, the iOS remake of FF2. I'm sorry, FF4. The remake of that, the iOS for the iOS is you can do New Game Plus up to 3 times, and the only thing that carries over are the items you cash in with tails and a couple accessories, but ribbons don't. Ribbons don't, and protect rings don't. And those things are really useful to grind for, which pisses you off because you grind so much for them, you finally get them, and they don't carry over. But I don't know. If it's New Game Plus, it should be New Game Plus all the way. I got spoiled with Chrono Trigger.
Oh, Truth, don't even go there. Dragon Warrior 3 Pyramid Basement after taking the Poison Claw with 100% encounter rate.
Was it 100%?
It was 100% encounter rate after you took the claws.
In the original Dragon Warrior 3, it wasn't 100%, but you were guaranteed to get fought in after about 2 steps.
Are you sure it wasn't 100% in the original?
Yes, I did take a couple steps without.
It is in the remakes, 100%.
I'm not talking about the remakes now, because the remakes give you the bag. So as soon as you get out of the dungeon, the encounter rate goes back to normal. The curse doesn't affect you. In the original Dragon Warrior 3, the curse affected you no matter what, which made the Golden Claw really, really useful for grinding. You got it, you left, the curse stayed with you. You used it in an area that was Metal Babel heavy, because you did encounter it almost every step. And the way around the curse, you put it in the vault, because they did away with the vault in the remakes because they gave you the infinite bag.
There was a vault in the remakes.
You have an infinite bag. There was a vault for money, not items.
You might be right. You might be right on that, actually.
The items vault was introduced in Dragon Quest 3 and then 4. A remake of 2 gave you an item vault. And remakes of 3 up didn't because you have a bag. So it's upsetting because the vault was really a part of the game. It was really
shit.
You know, what do I put in here? Well, usually you put the crappy shit you don't want in there, like the lamp of darkness and, you know, all your keys up, you know, past the final key. You keep the final key because it works no matter what, and, you know, stuff like that. And you only had a 10 item inventory.
Holy crap, we killed him fast.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm setting records for myself. Yeah.
The Game Boy Color version was different because you had a bag.
What is it about you? All this power at our command, and yet we have all retreated. Been defeated, sir. I may have lost the battle, but you have lost the war. I don't make empty threats. Our warnings were not enough. You will soon wish that you had never unlocked the gift of time. Ashes, don't act so surprised. Of course I won. I am Saigan, the accidental master of Dragon Quest. And that I luck my way through many things. Can we get out of here? Spell either.
Search the flowers. Search the flowers.
Oh, God. Thank you, Zen.
Search the flowers and get them.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
thank
God.
you, thank you.
You're gonna forget.
Shut up.
See?
Shut
He's
up.
incompetent.
This is why you're here. Zoom. We are at an hour.
I know.
How are you doing? How are you holding up? Because I know you're like you went into this tired as hell.
I'm still tired as hell.
You're still tired as hell.
I can hold out a little bit.
I can call it an hour. Let's finish this event and then we'll save at the first good point and we'll just we'll end the stream early tonight.
Well, you can stream again without me if you want. I'm just
Yeah, I could. I kind of want to play some more Dragon Quest or not Dragon Quest, fighting games. Street Fighter.
That might actually be cool because then you can do 2 at one night. Yeah. It's just I've had like a busy 3 weeks. Oh God, it's horrible, and it's still getting busier because like spring break's coming up, and I got to get projects done before that. It's just spring break's next week. Oh, and I have to work during spring break as far as projects are concerned. It's like being in college while working full time.
What's that? You say you ran into a demonic creature? Arias!
Say you ran into a yeah, you forgot.
Grammar. Grammar.
Or he can put you ran into demonic creatures, plural. See.
Oh, wow. I hope that Erdrick is not going to be... Oh, wait, he's German, isn't he? Oh, wow. I hope that Erdrick is not going to be under attack. Anyways, let me prepare the wild elixir for you. I'll hang on to the spare moon herbs just in case. Saigan, give Sarah my best regards. I hope that she is no longer in any pain. Saigan receives a vial of the vile elixir. A vial of the vile elixir?
It's not improper, it's just redundant.
Oh, it's just, there's like a little bit of alliteration going on there, and I like it.
It's actually kind of fun, I like it.
Let's stay at the end. Wait, we're gonna go see my mom. I have a bed there. Hey Mom, I got this super important medicine for you. Oh, I was gonna go take a nap first, but whatever. I hope the elixir helps your mom. That forest we ran into in the creature. Can it be that the present time is about to face a crisis? It could be very well so, Melody. Let's not think of such things. We're doing all we can, one island at a time. For now, let us focus on the health of Saigan's mother. Please don't be another boss fight. I don't have the energy for another boss fight.
Yeah, the Banshee rises from her, and no, I'm just kidding.
Saigan administers the wild elixir. Shit! Shit, it's that awful curse again.
It had the first time you fed it to her.
I know, and I freaked out because she didn't die. She didn't die! Arias! Arias, I cannot handle this shit right now. God damn it. I'll be right back.
I think he went to get a drink. Oh. The Smile Slime phone case is the best. It's slimy in a good way. Poor mum. Yeah. What do I do? Entertain the masses. We can all do the can, which wouldn't help much. I'm no good with the emotional, heavy situations because I always try to inject levity, which is very wrong. That's why I can't go to funerals, because I would just be thinking that the funeral director would try. If I were the funeral director, I would be too happy for my own good. I'd be like, hope to see you folks again real soon, which is really bad for the funeral director to say to people, because that would imply certain things. But anyway, oh, did you know an embalmer is legally not allowed to embalm a family member? Just so you guys know. Just not because it has to do with what they consider a moral problem. Well, honey, I know you're dead, but
God damn it.
Things like that. Oh, hey, are you back?
I'm back.
What'd you do?
I had to go punch a dolphin.
I know. It's less horrible. I had to kill a baby seal.
You killed a baby seal.
You punched a dolphin.
It was an adult dolphin, Zen. There's a difference.
Her body vanished, just like it always does when you die.
She's become one with the Force. She's become more powerful than Darth Vader could ever imagine.
If you strike me down, the loss of his mother was hard on Saigan.
Really? For several days, Saigan hasn't left his room. His friends have been waiting on him in the living room.
How did he crap?
He held it? I don't fucking know. Chamber pots, man. They don't have like an outhouse or anything.
Saigan wondered why the world has been so cruel. Why continue to save others if you cannot save those he loves?
So that others don't have to lose the ones they love.
While he's squatting over the chamber pot, you know, passing one.
God damn it, Zen. This is a soft moment.
Yet he realizes that sitting and doing nothing except pinching a loaf won't change anything.
Zen!
What? What'd I do? What? There's his chamber pot. Do not look in that.
It's too late. Alright, well, my theory's gone. I don't know.
There's
no window up here.
There was, yeah, he put his ass out the window and just dropped one on his neighbor.
No, I mean, he could have used the pot and then, you know, you toss it out the window. But there's no window up here, so now I'm at a loss.
It's on the right side. So you can't
what,
see it.
Like in the corner, or?
Yeah, you can't see it. It's over there. You just can't see it. It's implied. There's a window.
Implied window?
Yeah. Let's go with that. Hi, guys. See, Melody should be the hero's girlfriend. because she supports him and stands by him like this.
So do Aruba and Olean.
But they're not girls. They can't be his girlfriend.
Maybe the hero's gay.
Okay, then he has a choice. He's good. Maybe he's bi.
Oh, you're up. We've been so worried about you. Well,
He
my
has
mom
mixed
just
race.
died.
See that pot in the bottom right? That's like a different shape than the other two. Okay.
Chamber pot? Are we just going to start, like, figuring out which ones are the chamber pots?
Saigan tells the crew that he would like to continue helping those in the past. After a long and hard cry, a bunch of bed sores.
Aldane doesn't strike me as a bedwetter, truth.
No. He's not that dog in Breath of Fire 2.
Are you sure, Saigan? I can't even imagine how you're feeling right now. We don't have to continue. Well, it's better than sitting in my room all day.
But why are you guys like down here?
Perry, my love. Hola. Or as you would say, holda.
Because she's holding you.
Holda.
So you get
Hold
it.
me, baby. You missed the sad stuff.
You did.
My
You
mom
missed the chamber
died.
pots.
And there were chamber... God damn it. I agree wholeheartedly. Only if you are sure.
Make sure you go to Rothberg before going to the past. Welcome to talking about chamber pots.
So it's
with
been
Saigon
decided
and Zen.
then. Shall we head back to Quevy?
The island hasn't emerged to my knowledge. It hasn't. But what can we even do there? The people. Well, we have a bunch of vile elixirs.
Which didn't do anything.
No, but you see, your mom had the disease after it had manifested very strong. In the past, it might be weaker.
That seems like a stretch.
It's video game logic.
No, we're not. But, you know, the symptoms of that the villagers exhibited sounds an awful lot like how Saigan described his mother feeling. Of course, we can't be sure that it will work. Because it didn't work on my mom. Saigan, going back to Quevy might just remind you of your mother. But Melody, you're not helping. I think you should decide where to go. We can head back to Rothberg and grab more vile elixir to take back to the village.
She gives you the clue.
Or we can search for another shard and help another nation.
Rothberg.
Rothberg!
See, this is why Melody should be his like total other, and they should have a child. Because
I'm not sold on it.
I am.
Just
This
because
whole
she's
scene-
the only other girl in the party?
No, you can get a female monster, but you know she's different. You know, wouldn't you like to like get a? Wouldn't you like to be with Ellipsy? Big lips.
No.
Anyway.
No. Why? I'm not going to ask why. Let's get going. We will follow your psyche, and your courage is an inspiration to us all.
It's kind of up to your imagination, but Nekrov made a pretty direct threat to her before the battle.
He did. He did kind of make that direct threat. But that's a threat villains often make.
Ew. Oh, come on. You know you would. Just to experiment once in a while. Ellipsy.
With
she
a
smooches
lips?
You.
No,
She
I don't
smooches
think
you
I
in Dragon
would.
Quest 8. She
I
gives you
wouldn't.
smooches. Look, she doesn't give you puff puff.
What does she mean by
offers, but-
Rothberg? Oh, he's the fucking doctor.
Yep.
I'm with you, Truth. I'm not feeling the lipsy thing.
Well, there's also other. How about that hula dancer monster?
Hula
With the
dancer
coconut
monster?
breast with the coconut bikini top and the grass skirt.
Dude, why not like
She's in Dragon Quest 5.
why not if we're gonna be talking about monsters, let's talk about like the witches from Dragon Quest 8.
Which is from 8. I thought you were gonna do the old hags from Dragon Warrior 3, and I'm like,
No, man, the witches from DQ8. They puff Jessica.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that triggered some memories.
Yeah, he didn't say Sarah's name though. From Dragon Quest 5, that thing. No, that thing could be fine. You could recruit it, I think, as one of the monsters you can recruit, or not.
That's not
No, I
what
don't
we're...
think you could. But still, it was still nice to have.
Oh, Saigan, welcome back. How's your mom feeling? Well, she died, you hack.
Your mom. Good. I like shaking hands.
I'm so sorry, Saigan. Yeah, so, my mom died. Can you give me some more of that medicine that doesn't fucking work?
Yeah, it does work. Reasons?
Oh, gods have mercy.
You
Oh,
need to tell me.
excuse me. He's German. He's German. That's
You
right.
need to tell me.
Terrible, terrible German accent. Let's go. Well, gods have mercy. No, that's not right either.
And that's
You
how he
mean
lost
to
his
tell
medical
me
license.
that you know of others who have the same disease? Of course, I'll be happy to give you all of the wild elixirs that I have. Saigan, I don't know how you do it. To be strong in a time such as this shows a lot about your character. I truly wish you the best of luck.
Wish you.
Wish you the best of the luck.
And that's how...
Saigan receives 15 vials of the wild elixir.
And giving the vial elixirs to Saigon is how Rothberg lost his medical license.
And poisoned the entire past.
Yes, he killed them all.
I need to do a better That's the best I have, Truth. That is the best I can do.
Go for the hunter from Jumanji now.
Oh, shit. I love that guy. I love Jumanji. I showed that to my son. This was hilarious. I showed Jumanji to my son. And then when we were done, he went over to the board games and he pointed at them and he looked at me. He's like, no. These are dangerous.
That's because he's only like 5 years old right now.
He was 5 when we watched it, but he's 6 now. He's no longer terrified of board games. Like I halfway pretended to open up like Halo Risk. He was like, no, don't do it. He was afraid. He was legit terrified of anybody playing board games for like a couple of months.
That's a good way to get your kid away from something at an early age traumatizing my life. I love it. It's great.
What's her name from Blazing Saddles? Are you talking about the singer, Sadie?
I was traumatized by a big orb weaver spider as a child. Gave me arachnophobia. In Florida, we have these giant yellow and black legged striped female spiders.
Okay,
Do
Zen.
not call them banana spiders.
So,
Do not.
I am going to have mercy on you. And I'm
Yeah.
going to let you go to sleep.
And you're gonna keep streaming your fighting games.
And I'm going to go stream some more Street Fighter.
Be that chick who I think is a dude, but not. She's got big hands and big feet.
Makoto.
Oh my god, like her design is so wrong for a female. She looks totally like a dude.
The designs in Street Fighter 3 were just ridiculous like that. Chun-Li has like the largest fucking hands.
Yes, oh she does. Oh yeah, and those spiky wrist bracelets she wear would just probably break her wrist because they're so ridiculously large. Okay, I'm gonna pop on out, guys. Thanks for joining the stream with Saigon and me.
Sorry to cut this short, fellas, but Zen needs his sleep.
I do.
Zen needs his sleep.
I haven't gotten really good sleep lately.
There were no W's or V's in there for me to over-accentuate. So I'm going to be jumping back over to Street Fighter 4 here shortly. Or actually here we'll vote. We'll vote. I'm going to put it to a vote. Vote! Exclamation points. Okay. 1 for Street Fighter 4. 2 for Skullgirls. Or 3 for Fatal Fury Special.
Well, I'll figure out what the results are next time because he'll most likely upload it to YouTube.
I might. We'll see. If
So-
if it's Street Fighter 4, it'll definitely wind up getting to YouTube eventually.
Later,
So,
guys.
vote, fellows. Zen, good night. I will see you later, man.
Peace.